Let's take a phone call. Ron first in Prescott, Arizona, listening on the web. Hi, Ron.
Good afternoon, Hank. I'm listening on the internet, WHBN.
Well, thank you.
Can a spirit-led believer be a Democrat, since the Democratic Party supports the homosexual agenda and the murder of unborn babies?
Well, I think it's becoming increasingly hard to be a member of either party, to be real candid with you, because both parties, and in fact, even beyond the two parties, there's a capitulation to the culture. And so my statement would be that as a Christian, you have to weigh all of the issues, not only those flashpoint issues that are transcendently important to me and you, but other issues as well. For example, religious freedom issues. Because the real hope is that we as Christians can become a leavening force in the culture, do what we have been abdicating, which is to make our voices heard. Because one of the things I would point out, Ron, is that we think about the ballot box all too much as though it is a sufficient role. It's necessary, but it's insufficient. The despotism of militant egalitarianism, of radical individualism, of multiculturalism, and the isms could go on, political correctness and religious pluralism. They're not magically redeemed by political victories. You think back to the Reagan administration, even then, liberalism continued to hold sway in education and entertainment and in the environmental industry. And these are industries that create and manipulate and disseminate ideological constructs that are driving Western civilization in a very dangerous direction. So what I'm saying is that the only real solution to a disintegrating Western culture, and I might add a resurgent Islam, is the power of the gospel. Now, Os Guinness once said, the power of the gospel, no matter how dark the times. So I'm certainly not suggesting that we abdicate our responsibility as citizens to make wise choices between parties. We ought to do that, and we ought to do that with the Christian worldview as the template by which we make right judgments. But ultimately, we have to recognize our own responsibility to be change agents through what we do, what we say, and of course, how we vote.